Good morning. Oh, afternoon. Morning for me. Work at night. So, anyway, bunch of videos out there on how to take a Mazda 3 transmission out. And when it comes to the torque converter bolts, all they tell you is remove the bolts. Okay, remove the bolts. I saw one video where the guy took the transmission out and left the torque converter in there. You can't do that. I don't know if he intended on taking the torque converter out or not, but all he had sitting on the ground was another transmission from a salvage yard. If you take this pan off and you got material in this pan, brass, metal, what have you, there's a magnet in there. Metal is in that torque converter. If all you do is replace it, if you're trading the car in, that's fine. But if you're gonna lifelong this car, that torque converter needs to come out. If you take the starter out, there is a piece of rubber that cups the starter. Your starter is right there. And there's a piece of rubber that sits in here. Take out that piece of rubber. And when you do, there's your torque converter bolts. 14 millimeter. Just take them right out. And I don't know what happened, but all I do know is this. When you go back with this transmission, make sure that you got them lined up. The torque converter is a stud that sticks out. And the stud that sticks out goes into the hole of the flywheel. While you're tightening this up, you need to periodically check, make sure that torque converter still got free play in it. If you don't, you're in a bind. Car will never run. Well, it'll run, just won't go nowhere because you're binding, you got the pump in a bind. But there's that hole right there where that gear's at. And it's way up in there. It's past this. This is your transmission cooler. Yeah, there's coolant running through here. These are your transmission lines. You do not need to flush the cooling system to take these lines off. There is not coolant running through your transmission. Yes, I saw another video where someone said that. This is transmission fluid that runs in here, turns around in a little circle, and this coolant helps keep it cool when it enters, just like it would if it was mounted to the radiator on the old school. So, but that's what I wanted to point out, just where your torque converter bolts were. Take the starter out. It's a fish head starter. It's got a pan head. It's got two studs. When you take it out, there's a piece of rubber behind it. Take that piece of rubber out. Torque converter bolts.